the HEX ezCAN for your Harley Davidson or BMW or KTM. Catch you inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well in these testing times. So I have been sent these HEX ezCANs to fit on my Harley Davidson. Now they also make them for BMWs and KTMs, and I believe that they're going to be expanding into other motorcycles in the future as well. Now, if you watch my video many moons ago about the Denali Can Smart system, very similar to this, and basically what it does, it fits onto your motorcycle. It's powered by a battery or a power supply, and then you actually connect it to your data link connector, and then you can directly connect accessories to this, and then it will be powered by the motorcycle, fused by this as well. But also there aren't separate switches which you might have to have with accessory wiring harnesses, let's say. Everything is controlled by your normal light switches, your horn switches, let's say, but you could also use the mode selector to actually change some of the settings as well, or activate some other things as well. So it's actually a very simple system in many ways, but it's obviously a very high-tech system as well. So the company that is behind the Can Smart, that actually provide all the electronic support, actually have their own system, which is this HEX ezCAN or HEX ezCAN system, and the company is called HEX Innovate. So this is where this is from. I was contacted by them directly, and they said they like what I did with the other video. Would I try this product and tell you guys all about it? So do you know what? I thought I would. Basically, what they've done, they've sent me the actual ezCAN and an extension cable kit as well. Right, let's get into it and see exactly what it is, because I love these kinds of products. Now, the reason I like this product in particular is because you don't have to cut into your wiring harness on your bike, and it won't void your warranty as well, because all you're doing is connecting this to your data link connector, which is on for the Softails on the Harley Davidson. It's behind the left hand side electrical cover, as it were. And you know, on other motorcycles it's basically going to be behind the seat. You need to look for that data link connector. Obviously every motorcycle is going to be different, so you have to choose the right one. So if you go to the website hexezcan.com, you find all the information there, all the installation advice, all the installation instructions, the software downloads. It's all there. But essentially for the Harley Davidsons, the models that are covered right here, I'm just going to read it directly here. It's for the Softail series of bikes from 2011 onwards, Sportster 2014 onwards, the Dyners 2012 onwards, the Trikes are 2014 onwards, and the Touring motorcycles are 2014 onwards as well. If you're in doubt, get in touch with hexezcan.com directly and give them an email and actually ask, will it be compatible with your particular motorcycle? But it should be within those model years. But anyway, there's lots of information on the website, so go check it out. But anyway, look, let's just open this up and see what's what. So open it up, and here we have the ezCAN. Get all this out. And there we go. That's basically the harness. And what you need to do, you need to connect this to a battery or to a power source on your motorcycle, and then your DLC, this connects directly into your DLC, your data link connector. So one immediate drawback that I can see with this, well, not with this is a great system, is let's say if you have a tuner connected to your motorcycle by this data link connector, obviously to get this powered up or to use this, you're going to have to disconnect the tuner, so it might not work in that regard. But let's say you put an FP3 tuner on your motorcycle and you're only putting the map on there, or you might have gone through its auto tune process for 2 or 3 weeks, then you can take that off. You don't need to leave it on there. So you don't need to, you can ride with the tuner, or you can take it off. Once you've taken it off, you just connect this in, and then you've got all your accessories that you want. The other issue that you've got to consider is, let's say you need to take your motorcycle into a mechanic, a workshop somewhere, or a dealership, and they need to access your DLC to run some diagnostics. Well, they're going to have to disconnect this. The problem is that they may forget to reconnect this, if it's in the way, or it's just something that they're not really concerned with. So obviously you've got to make sure that this is reconnected to your DLC for that to all work again. And I'll show you in a moment exactly where the DLC is, but as I say, it's on the left hand side cover on your motorcycle, electrical cover there, and this basically DLC just sits on there, bish bash bosh, done. Now also in the pack there's lots of other cables here. Let's just see exactly what they are. Okay, so you've got lots of little cables here to actually hook up to accessories. Okay, you've also got a USB connector. Now basically what this does is, let's say when you buy this product, you go to HEX ezCAN.com, you download their latest software, then you connect this to your computer to here. There is a little USB-C in there as well. You connect this to this via the computer, and you also connect it to your motorcycle as well, and you basically do the software upgrade and installation there and then. The beauty of this, as I say, is once you've got it all powered up, then you just go into the computer here and you decide what you want to fit onto it. So basically it's got 4 power circuits. You can change the fuse rating. You can power any accessory to any fuse circuit. It doesn't really make a difference. You can dictate what it wants. So if you want auxiliary lights, if you want extra rear lighting, if you want a powered accessories, let's say for phones or for sat navs, that kind of thing, or if you want to wear heated gloves or heated garments, let's say for the winter, you could power all of that from this, and you could set the fuse ratings and it works really well. For lighting, let's say, or for extra turn lights, indicator lights, they will work flawlessly with your existing switches. So this basically works with your BCM, ECM of your motorcycle with the CAN bus system. And as soon as you flick on a light, let's say, then it also sends the power through this, and it will turn on your auxiliary lights. You can set the brightness of them, you can set any kind of delay on them, all that kind of stuff. Let's say when you're doing turn signals, you've got extra turn signals, I don't know, you could basically put on the turn indicator and it will go through here and it will set the power to extra turn lights as well. You can dictate if you want auxiliary lights to flash or to go off anytime you put on a turn indicator, or if you want that to blink as well. It's a very ingenious bit of kit, and it's very easy to do it via your computer. So all you just do, you plug this in, and then you've got all your different connectors here, like that, to whatever you're going to connect. So let's just say you've got I don't know, a heated vest. Okay, so what you do, you get your heated vest, you wire it up to this. Okay, this is a spare connector, and then you actually just find whichever this corresponds with. There we go, just find whichever corresponds with, there we go, and click that in, and that's it. And there you've got power from your ezCAN directly to your vest as well. So you can you can just connect this, put it in a really convenient place to couple it or uncouple it, and away you go. Simples. So as you can see, there are 4 fused circuits right on there. You've got a big chunky fuse on there as well, and let's just check what that is. That's a 30 amp fuse on there as well. So you can change all the fuse ratings of each individual circuit as well. So it's all really good, and it's all on the website as well. So it's actually, even for your own information, just go check them out. HEX ezCAN.com, just like the other CAN Smart system. I'm a big fan of this because all you need to do is just connect it to the bike and then connect accessories to it, and it flawlessly and seamlessly works with your bike, and you're not cutting into any of your wiring harness whatsoever. So in my book, that's great. And it's also great for most people who are not really that confident about working with their wiring harness or putting on accessories, that kind of thing. This way, it's really simple. Right, let's have a look at this other box, shall we? Look, and now I've got all these extender kits as well. All these cable extensions. I mean, look at this. This is just amazing. So you can buy all this from them. Yeah, just extender cables, lots of connectors. So let's just say you want to power something at the front of the bike. Well, all you need to do is just run your extension cable from the front of the bike to wherever this is. You know, hide it under the tank, and it's all braided lines as well, so it's, you know, really well protected. If you want to run something at the rear of the bike, again, use the extension cables, hide it under the bike, hide it under the seat, cable tie it on, bish bash bosh, done. I like this. Now, what can you power? Well, you can power lights, auxiliary lights, high-powered auxiliary lights, low-powered auxiliary lights, extra turn indicators, extra running lights, extra rear lights, extra brake lights. Everything works once you've designated it on the computer program that is actually hooked up to this and actually is working directly with your bike. So you have to have it all set up. So let's say when you operate your brakes, you know, your handbrake or your foot brake, your normal brake lights will come on. But let's say you wanted extra brake lights fitted to this, then this would recognize that you're putting on your brakes, let's say, and it would also send power to your brake lights, whatever you designated as well. It's a very simple system, but it's a very intelligent system as well. Now, one of the things that I said to HEX Innovate when they contacted me was to actually say, look, it's got to be seamless. It's got to be a flawless or seamless integration to the bike. I don't want extra switches all over the place, you know, and it's got to be very much a plug and play system. And essentially, this is what this is. It's a plug and play system. You just power it up via your battery or via an accessory power supply that you've got, you know, your 12 volts. That's fused, so now this is a completely independent system. You've got 4 circuits which are fused circuits, so whatever you power off it is going to be completely independent as well. And then you can use the normal switches on the bike. It works in conjunction with that, or you can use the mode selector on the motorcycle, and you can press and hold it for either 5 seconds or 7 seconds, and you go through different mapping programs on it. It's all on the website. It works really great. I like this a lot. So what I'll do, I'll get over to the bike now and I'll show you exactly where this connects to, and then, well, then you can just make up your own mind what you want to do. Okay, so I'm at the bike now. I've taken the seat off just to access the accessory wiring and the battery. I've also taken off the left side cover here. Now, obviously, it depends on your motorcycle where your battery is, and also where your access point for your data link. Now, obviously, different models and different motorcycles have a different connector, so you have to go to the HEX ezCAN.com website to see exactly where yours is. But I'm talking about Harley Davidson's, so it's right here. It's basically this grey connector right here behind all the wiring, and all you need to do is connect this part to that. That's all you need to do, like so. Very simple. The next thing you need to do is actually power this up. Okay, so you could go directly to the battery. Now, if you're like me, you've already got accessory ports on your motorcycle, accessory wire and harness. For me, I actually put it on there, but I never actually used it, so I'm just going to take the power feed from that. That's negative, brown is negative, and the orange is positive through the fuse. Bish bash bosh, done. Now, What I would say is, before you start connecting this up, actually take off the main fuse of your motorcycle first of all. Isolate everything, and that's what you need to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Done. Now I've got an accessory harness right here, so that's what I'm going to wire this ezCAN to instead of going to the battery. Very simple. Okay, that is all connected up now via my accessory wiring harness. It's all 12 volt. It's all going in through to the ezCAN. Now, obviously, I'm just doing this to show you how it all works. But obviously, you button it all up properly. And if you want to go directly to the battery, that's entirely up to you, of course. And basically, you just need to power this up via the battery. Then you need to connect it to the data link connector. Right, next thing to do is then put all this back together and then connect this to the laptop to designate these outlets, and they're color coded which power circuit it is, and then you just basically power whatever you want to power. Simple, really. Okay, I've got the laptop here all ready to go, and all I need to do is connect this USB to the ezCAN. Simple. Goes in there, a little USB connector like that. Put the main fuse back in on the bike, make sure all that works. That all works. Right, so what I need to do now is just access the ezCAN. So basically this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to connect the ezCAN to your laptop via the app that you've downloaded from their website. You have to register the product, and then you also have to go through a software update, which I've done. Choose the bike which you've got, and away we go. Right, so once you've actually got into the device itself and to the program, you can select which circuit. So basically, you've got a red circuit, you've got a blue circuit, yellow circuit, and a white circuit. You can designate whatever you want on there. So let's say if you want lighting on there, if you want I don't know, an accessory, a powered accessory, you can have it all on there. You can choose the amperage of the fuses, and you can choose the intensity as well of the lighting. Okay, so let's just say I went off one of these. I'm going to choose the yellow circuit, and I want to choose an accessory light. Now this is one of those headlights which I got. I never actually fitted it to the bike, but we're just going to see if this will power this directly and make it look as if it's an accessory light. So we're going to have this as an accessory auxiliary light. So basically you can set it here. You can turn it off when you activate the signal. You strobe it with the horn. You could strobe flash to pass. You can do all sorts of stuff here. Okay, so let me just turn on the ignition, and then you can see it's being powered by the light. Quite simple. There we go. So you can change your settings, and then you can turn it on or turn it off. Now you can turn these lights on just by the mode selector up there. You can change all the settings on there. So I'm not going to go into it. It's easier if you actually look at this yourself and dictate what kind of powered accessory that you want, whether it's a light or auxiliary lights, turn indicators, extra tail lights, that kind of thing. But the great thing is that this is all powered via the battery, and it's all hidden away. If I just disconnect this now, it's all hidden away underneath the bike. It's flawless, it's seamless, it's pretty fantastic actually. Now obviously I'm not going to have this extra headlight on there, but you get my point. So once you've finished your programming of your ezCAN, of your accessories, you just close up your USB port, and then you just tuck it away under the seat. Done. What I like about this product is that it just works flawlessly with your bike. Now you've got to be particular about the bike that you're using it with, of course, and so if you're in doubt, get in touch with HEX ezCAN.com and ask them about your particular bike and if it will work. But it's a good product, you know, and it works, and you can just have your bike to have all these extra powered accessories. Now on my particular bike, I've already wired in all my extra accessories, but I tell you what I will be using this for. Let's say if I get some heated gloves or heated garments for winter riding, which I do intend to get some extras, well, it'll be powered by this. Very simple, and I can switch it on and off via the toggle switch there. Really easy to do. So I'm going to have a bit more of a play with this, but as I say, get onto HEXezCAN.com, go check them out, see what you think. There'll be a link in the description for you as well. But I think, you know, this system, I can't rate it high, you know, high enough. If it works with your bike, if it's compatible with your bike, I would certainly think about this really long and hard, because you don't have to go into any wiring, you don't have to cut into any wiring at all. You just connect this up and away you go. Right, HEXezCAN.com, go check them out. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com, and I'll catch you again. Now obviously I'm going to make this look really tidy, but over to you. Ta-da.